this is it. This is as far as that story goes. And that's fine. Like, rejection stings every time. It's so frustrating that, like, it can't seem to ever be a priority. Like, is it that hard to respect someone's time? We're both in our 30s. Like, it's not like we haven't been around the block a few times.
Fine, gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Women Dating Over 30. Now, there are a lot of strong opinions in society about why women are not able to find a partner. Some say that it's because they don't have enough self-worth, others say that it's because of their personality, others say that it's because of the weather, because of the zodiac signs, etc. A lot of opinions, guys. But your old mommy friend is going to tell you that it's just because of their standards. 99% of the cases, it's because of their standards. Women, they pick the wrong partners to a marriage because of high standards. They pick good guys and then divorce them because of high standards. They are not able to settle until their 30s because of high standards. They leave a marriage and then keep on dating for years at a time, never succeeding because of high standards. All it is high standards, wanting the grass to be greener somewhere else, and never being satisfied. So let's check this woman out, guys, and let's see what's the case with her.
Alrighty, friends. So here's the update to my dating life that no one really cares about. After kid bailed Saturday for work stuff, we ended up meeting and taking my dogs for a walk on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. Banter was great. Things seemed to be going well. And when he had canceled on Saturday, we had rescheduled for tonight. And once again, that did not happen. He had stuff come up. And, like, I understand that. He's renovating his house. Life happens. However, needing to reschedule 2 dates in 5 days, not my favorite thing. So what did I do? I just explained that. And I said, hey, look, I feel like I'm not a priority, or seeing me isn't a priority. And I get that, like, if that's not cool with you, like, that's fine. Like, you do you, no big deal. But it's not fair to me in my time to continually schedule things and have them fall through. Well, friends, he has officially unmatched me on Hinge. He has not responded to my last text message. And this is it. This is as far as that story goes. And that's fine. Like, rejection stings every time. It's so frustrating that, like...
It's so frustrating, guys, when we can't have our cake and eat it too. It's so frustrating when we want Chad to commit to us, but he doesn't because he has better options, right? It's just so frustrating. What women want, guys, they corner themselves. Really, that's what they do. They want a guy who is emotionally unavailable, right? Because if you are the guy who texts them every morning and cares about them and is loyal, they are not going to date you in the first place. They are not attracted to those sort of men because they have those sort of men. This woman has many guys on her DMs texting her, many guys interested in her. You know, along her life, she has met many, many men interested in her, but she doesn't want them. They're boring, right? So you have a condition in order to be able to date this woman, and it's that you don't have to care about her. She doesn't have to be your priority. But at the same time, when she's not your priority, she gets mad when you ghost, when you leave, and when you don't care about her stupid plans. You see, it's an oxymoron, guys. You can't please modern women. A lot of modern women, they physically cannot be pleased because what they want is a contradiction. They only date men who are unavailable, yet at the same time, they want to be a priority. Make it make sense.
It can't seem to ever be a priority. Like, is it that hard to respect someone's time? We're both in our 30s. Like, it's not like we haven't been around the block a few times. Or, like, let's have an adult conversation about it. But no, we can't do that in this day and age. And this is why everyone is so freaking tired of dating.
Guys, she says, let's have an adult conversation, when in reality she's not an adult at all. Like she has the mentality of a 16-year-old girl that wants the athletic bad boy from school, you know? That's her mentality, but she expects adult conversations. Is the last thing you're gonna get with this woman.
This is why I am a firm believer on if he wanted to, he would.
Oh, yes.
If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to make time for you, if he wanted to make me in this certain situation a priority, he could have. But he thought I would be cool with it, so let's just keep pushing it off. When in fact, not cool with it. Like, I'm out here trying to seriously date. I am out here trying to find my person. I don't want to just talk to someone for weeks on end without it really going anywhere.
Oh, it's going somewhere between your legs, but not further, not any further. Guys, this is yet another reason why women over 30 are red flags, because it shows the mentality of the person. A woman that knows what she wants and that wants a family will already have a family by 30. Like, yeah, something could happen. Like, I could imagine there are women out there who want to focus on their career because that's what they like. Cool. You know, maybe until you're 25, until you're 25s, you've been busy, whatever. But there is a condition for men for that. If you want to focus on your career, you're not meeting the chads and you're not sleeping with the chads, all right? Because then it's a situation where you want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to have your fun and your girl summers, etc. And then you also want a traditional man. Traditional men do not like loose women who've been around the block and who are community property. So again, going back to the point, I could understand a woman who's been busy with her life, but that ends at a certain point. Like, you can't be 30 and still not having met your person. That just talks about the mentality you have, which is not a stable one. Now let's continue.
So thank you, kid, for once more proving that if he wanted to, he would. And if he doesn't want to, he won't.
Oh yeah, guys, and we ended on the wisdom right here. We have modern Socrates. Just so insightful. Holy crap. If he wanted to, he would. I would have never figured that out, guys. She's out here acting all... Yeah, another lesson, guys. Another lesson for this woman. Yet, I can bet whatever you want that give her 2 weeks time, she's going to get back to the unavailable man. Because it's what they do. They go to chat, and then they make a TikTok when they get hurt. Oh, if he wanted to, he would. And then in 2 weeks time, they get with another man who doesn't want to give a crap about them.
How to lock it down, going from girlfriend status to fiance status. Let's go. Many of my friends have asked me, you know, how am I dating people and finding people who want to get serious and settle down? People know, like, I recently got engaged. Background wise, I'm an allergy doctor. I've been in school for 100 years, so I was in my mid-30s dating. I'd been engaged previously and it didn't work out, so, you know, I was back on that market. One thing that I believe is important is not giving a boy the wifey package when you're their girlfriend. What does that mean? So I think that as women, sometimes we're so caregiving, we want to help, we want to be our best, which I think is amazing. And we should do that in a lot of facets of our lives, but not always right up front with a boy. The thing is, men have the opportunity, and I do think it's a little weird that this whole thing exists where it's like the man that has to be the one that proposes and decides when you're going to move your future forward. It's cool, whatever, traditional, but it's all in their kind of control. So one of the things that I make sure to do when I'm dating is I continue to have my own independence. I continue to live my best life. And of course...
Ew, disgusting. All right, red flags, guys. Just why will any man commit to an independent woman? If you are so independent, why do you want a man in the first place? Just go be independent. We're totally cool with that. It's one less red flag in the dating pool, right? Living my best life, guys. I'm out here living my best life before I get married. If you call your best life the period where you're not married, it's just such a red flag. Why don't you stay in that period, right? That's living your best life. All right, stay single, you know, feed your cats, drink your boxed wine. Guys, it's so disgusting. Imagine you're this woman's fiance, right? You are engaged to her and you see her doing a TikTok about how she, quote unquote, lived her best life before you, which, of course, you know, if I pull my 3 or 4 translator, just means that she has a triple-digit body count.
Of course, I will accommodate when I can my partner, but I don't give them 100% right off the bat.
Oh, you'll accommodate your partner. So graceful. Just, you know, I have to be grateful, honestly, if I were your fiance.
A small example is like moving in together or sharing expenses or cooking or cleaning. All of these things, I think that it's important to kind of hold back just a little bit, because then what motivates them to propose? Not that they should need motivation because like we're all awesome, but it's like a lot of people, when they want to go from girlfriend to fiance marriage status, if a person's already like so happy in the way it is, they don't want it to change. Culturally, for me, like to have a family, for example, I really want to be married and to move in together, to share finances, to, you know, kind of be able to accommodate their lives into my life, to introduce them to my family, to make them a part of that. And many people crave that. So once, you know, I put up those boundaries up front, like, yeah, I'm really happy, but, you know, not until I'm married will I be comfortable doing X, Y, Z. It kind of sets a precedence to being like, I'm not just going to give 100 in the girlfriend zone. Like, you got to be my hubby. So that's how I do it. And like, I don't think there's a right way to do it. I'm just saying my opinion. This is what I went through. So before people are like hating on it, it's completely my view and it's worked for me. Yeah.
Your view sucks, if I have to be honest. You can clearly see from these TikTok how extremely little women understand / care about men's interest. Men do not care if you're going to pay half the gas or the water, whatever. We assume that we're gonna be the providers anyway. Women do not marry guys who earn less than them. They expect you to pay the dates, etc. Like, if you go on a date with the average woman and you say, you know, let's split 50-50, they're probably gonna leave and never see you again. So, you know, what is exactly the wifey experience? That you're gonna pay 50% of the water? Is that it? Like, who cares about that? Notice, gentlemen, how she didn't mention once the S3X, right? That's sort of the wifey privilege, the S3X. So we can assume, right, that she just has fun with every guy she meets. Before they are, you know, married, engaged, before they are even a thing, she just has intercourse with any man without any status at all. So what exactly is the wifey material? I still don't understand. If, you know, if men can get the bedroom fun before they have the quote-unquote wifey experience, let me tell you, not a lot of men will be willing to commit. And that fiance you have, he's a clown, right? He's a simp. Just, guys, never commit to a woman that has a high body count and that has been giving for free the bedroom fun to all men that she's been with, you know? Because what do you get in return? You get a woman who will take the trash 50% of the times, same as you. You know, wifey experience, guys. Just so excited to get into that marriage and risk so much just to have someone do 50% of the house labor. Well, no, thank you. I can do the house labor for myself. If the wifey experience is just having some sort of, like, I don't know, cleaning lady, is that the wifey experience? Guys, just these women, they really don't care what men value. They really don't care. They think that they can go out there, have fun with 150 dudes, and then, you know, what they offer to their fiance is, oh, wow, I'm gonna accommodate you into my life. Do you feel privileged already? And I'm gonna do some housework here and there so it's easier for you. No, thank you. I think, you know, if I were your fiance, I will just move on to something better. Try and find me a 20-year-old that has more things to offer. But gentlemen, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
funniest interaction I've ever had, which is probably very dramatic, but I was just at the outlet mall buying 2 pairs of shoes at Vans because my boyfriend and I, my best friend and her husband, are dressing up as Tom from Blink-182 and the nurse from the album cover, right? Everyone knows who Tom from Blink-182 is. So the kid ringing me out at Vans, off the wall frickin' Vans, was like, oh, ma'am. He's like, these are not buy one, get one 50% off. They're both full price. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, it's for a costume. And so I need them. So it doesn't matter how much it costs. And he goes, oh, what costume? I says, I can't. And I said, Tom from Blink-182 and like the nurse from the album cover. Mind you, I am at off the wall Vans. Vans off the freaking wall. Skate kids. Like this is like the little cool skate place. Well, it was when I was a kid. And he goes, oh, I don't know who that is. He goes, I don't know Blink-182. And I look at him and I said, you don't know Blink-182? And at that point, I just like could not anymore, because it's like, you don't have to be a Blink-182 fan. Like, that's cool. Like, not everyone loves them, which you're dumb. But like, how do you not know who Blink-182 is when you were at Vans? I have never felt so like out of touch in my freaking life. I'm like, why do you even work at Vans? Like, I wanted to call him a poser. Like, that was my first instinct, to call this 16 to 20-year-old kid a poser.
Just never felt so old, German. I have a question. Who the hell is driving while these women are whining about the most stupid things on earth? Like, who's driving, man? Who's going through that?